Hey guys, Roxabox90 here with another card in the day in the life of an EDH commander, and we're continuing our Praetor discussion with Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger. So he's the second most expensive Praetor, so at 6 colorless and 2 green, 8 CC cost for a 7/6 trample. So he's a pretty solid body, as many of the Praetors go. He's, I believe, the biggest body, in fact, which doesn't really mean much though, because his abilities are what make him insane. So his first ability is whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type that land produced. Okay, in other words, double your mana production. And we'll get to why that's ridiculous if you don't know already. Second ability is whenever an opponent taps a land for mana, that land doesn't untap during its controller's next. What? Okay. Alright. Anyone else here think that this isn't ridiculous? No? Oh, okay, good. I'm not alone then. Alright, so his first ability doubles your mana. So in EDH, if you check on my How to Build an EDH deck and my previous Card of the Days discussions, then you already know that being able to double your mana is absurd. Just a deck that can't double its mana versus a deck that can double its mana, that's a really big divide. Because your mana ramp in EDH is what sets you up for your bigger spells. Being able to out mana produce your opponent is essentially saying, I'm outplaying you. Because even more than card advantage, having a lot of mana, especially quickly, allows you to play in EDH humongous spells to tremendous effect, ideally before your opponent. And green, of course, is always the ramp color. So if you have a mono green deck and he's in your deck, you should be easily able to get him out turn 5-6. No problem. No sweat. Get him out turn 5-6. Then double your mana. Suddenly your opponent has, let's say, 4 or 5 mana if they're lucky, and you're already at 12. Now that's okay, that's already crazy. Doubling mana is really good in EDH, and that's why ramp decks particularly have very easy times. They pull all sorts of guys like this, all sorts of shenanigans with their mana. But his second ability hurts your opponents even more because whenever they tap a land, they lose it in the next turn. So suddenly, unless people are running a lot of mana stones, artifacts that tap for mana, this can literally cripple their opponent to death. So in a 1v1 format, I am extremely against this guy. Personally, I am very against him, even though he has the drawback in both formats of being very easy to get rid of because he has no evasion abilities, no shroud, no hexproof, none of that sort of stuff. So you can easily spot remove him, and he does usually take up a turn to play because he's expensive. But, I mean, it's very unfair. He's a very unfair card. He hits play and he makes the game boring. You beat your opponents because they can't do anything. So for players who like stacks, for one thing, I'd recommend that you aim competitively. And in that case, okay, run him, sure. But EDH as a more casual format in 1v1, Vorinclex is just really unfair. Really unfair. Because the chances of your opponent having an equal removal spell is very low. Now, about multiplayer, he's big, he's scary, he's annoying, but you can usually remove him because someone will be able to deal with him. So I would say multiplayer, casual, even competitive, totally cool. I guess you could run him. I mean, I won't. I personally think he's too unfair. He's too irritating. But, and that's in my meta. I'm very against running him. But, I mean, if you want to, you can. And that is Vorinclex. Big body, big scary beater. Deal what you can with him. Thanks for watching, guys. Please check out my channel sponsors. Their links will be below in the description. Please keep in mind ABU Games is running a deal for the month of May. If you order $25 or more from them and put in the code word below, ROX90 Restored, in the comment section of your order, you will get a free gift. So please take advantage of that while you can. Roxabox90 are signing out. See you guys next time.